Welcome back. In our previous tutorial, we have established what we are going to do to change and how we're going to change it. We did go through that. So now I will test my code. If we look at our database, we have a few records here. I'm going to delete David's record here because it was from another tutorial. After the deletion, we have the records of Alex, Kyle, Emily, and Dale. Here I will use Kyle's record as an example and change it to a particular value. We will refresh our page and make sure it is updated. I will select Kyle and I will change this to Karen, and I will click on change, and here everything has disappeared. Now we will come back into our table and click on browse to refresh it. We will scroll down and find that nothing has changed. I think I made a mistake. My mistake was that it was name before, and now I will change this to value. This needs to be set to value instead of name. Value holds the value of anything here that has been selected, so the value is ID. When we submit our form, it will come through and the value will be contained within here in ID. So I found and fixed the problem, and now I will go back and refresh. Here I will once again change Kyle to Karen by clicking on change. You can see that nothing has happened. Even when I enter my database, we can see that we have got Alex, Kyle, Emily, and Dale. Since we had changed Kyle to Karen, our ID have shown the changes. But when we click on browse and scroll down, we can see that Kyle has now been replaced by Karen. Hence, you can also update values using forms. It is very easy as long as you have a standard knowledge of PHP software, how to manipulate things, how to check things, how to use if statements, passing variables, particularly the posting variables, etc. You'll be able to learn all this as long as you learn the basic set of these tutorials. As of now, in this tutorial, you have learned inserting and updating and so on and so forth. The last thing I will show you is how to delete. To show you how to delete, I will close this page and remove this box and edit this. I will replace change with delete. Here I will be deleting records where we have a particular name shown. To do this, I will add last name over here. Let us now not resend that and let us go back to mysql.php. Here we now have Alex Garrett, Karen Hayden, which has been changed or modified from my last example. We will click Karen Hayden and we will click on delete. This will delete the record, but it has not been deleted at the moment. Let us make sure all our records are intact first. As you can see here, we have all our records intact, and I will choose to delete a particular record. Let us say delete Emily Hayden. So I will choose the record of Emily Hayden to be deleted. Now we need to submit this to a new page called mysql_delete.php. For this, we are going to create a new page save as mysql_delete.php. We will do exactly the same as we had done before. We are going to require our connect, so we need to connect to the database. Oh sorry, let us get that back to require connect.php, and we will again take the variables in. So let us type to delete here, and that is equal to again a post variable here. We are posting this form to this page, and let us change some values over here. Let us say to delete. So we have changed our select name to delete. Now if you have a look back on this form here, I will show you the code again. Here we can see that we have our name values and our ID value here for each case of each record. If we refresh, the name of our form is to delete,
and we are taking that into account for each value. If Emily's record has been selected, we will delete the record where the ID is equal to 3. Let us go back to our code, and here we have our post variable. Now I'm going to echo out to give you an example of how it is processed. We have Emily Hayden here. We have 3 there, which means that we can use this to delete the ID 3 in the database, or rather the table. Here again we will create a new variable, and I will call it MySQL underscore query. Inside here we will use a whole new set of commands. We will type in delete from, and obviously we will specify our table. Let us type people and where ID equals to delete. The to delete variable, which is the ID of the person that we selected from this list. Now let us test this, and let us say Emily Hayden. Let us check in our database if Emily Hayden's record still exists. Let us refresh to see if the record still exists.
When I click on Emily Hayden and click on delete, nothing has happened. We have not echoed out, but when we click on browse to refresh, we can see that Emily's record has been deleted from the database. So in this set of tutorials, I have shown you a basic serve command like how to insert data, how to read data, how to modify, how to delete data, and how to incorporate into HTML forms. If I have forgotten anything, please let me know and I will add it as parts of these tutorials. Make sure you subscribe for updates from my channel. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials. Thanks for watching. This is Ivan Verkey dubbing for the Spoken Tutorial project.